Here we go again, ladies and gentlemen. It is Wednesday night, and this is the Speak Your Mind show. And I am Derek Stroman. And back again, feeling fresh. I just got the fresh haircut today. It's been a while since I've been at a barbershop, so that was a heck of an experience. Big shouts out to Coop, Master Barber Coop is what he goes by. So it was awesome. I will be back. Shouts out to them and everybody over there. And I'll talk a little bit more about them. But I have an excellent audience tonight, and let me get this thing rolling the way it needs to be, so everybody out there can enjoy the show. This is a good one, so y'all better stay up for a little bit and hang out with me and my guests. And tonight I have more than one guest, so this is going to be really interesting. I don't do this a lot, but because it is a whole cast of people for this particular production that we're going to talk about tonight, I need everybody's full attention, and also, you know. Uh, Toggling around between so many guests tonight, you guys going to have to kind of, really focus, for lack of a better way of saying that right now. But it's going to be fun, as the Speak Your Mind show always is, and you're going to have a good time. So hang in there with me as we do the intro, which you all know I like to begin the same way. And the show begins now. That's groovy, man. Thank you, Jay Roberts over in the UK, for your excellent graphics, designs, and motion reels, and everything that you do and everything that we do together. First and foremost, big shouts out to you. Without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and bring in the cast. It's not everybody, other people chime in as the show goes on, but I will bring in everybody that is on board right now, and let's get everybody activated here. So, as you can see here, I have a nice group with us this evening. What's going on, everybody? How we doing? Hold on, let me. I'm sorry. Let me get everybody unmuted. There we go. There we go. Let's see here.
What's
All right.
happening? What's happening?
What's going on?
Good
How's
What's
evening.
everybody
happening? What's
doing?
happening?
Yeah.
Good,
We all
good.
here. Everybody looking sharp, jiggy, and beautiful as they may. So let's start at the top of the screen. Let's start with ladies first. Eileen Davis. Um, Tell us who you are and your character's name and a right kind of love, and just give us a little bit about yourself.
Good evening, DUB area. My name is Eileen Davis. I bring you greetings from Baltimore, Maryland. And I am happy and excited to be here. My character is Nana. She, in a nutshell, is the glue that holds the family together. And I grew up in Alabama and moved to the DMV area in 2006, and I've been here ever since.
Okay, all right. Well, welcome to the show. This is the Speak Your Mind show, and I'm excited. I'm excited to hear. I know we're missing a couple. Well, actually, quite a few of the cast, but it's okay. We're gonna rock and roll with who we have. Thanks for that introduction. And it's wild. You would be considered an implant here in in Maryland because you're not from here, but Um, how's your experience been so far living here? I mean, that move that you took, was it a powerful, good move for you? Have you made a new life for yourself and your family that you're proud of and continue to carry on with?
Absolutely. It was one of the best decisions I made. I came for employment because the small town that I live in, and but I'm still representing Bessemer, Alabama. It's like 25 miles north of Birmingham. So shout out to 205. But I absolutely love it here. The opportunities um, has been enormous, and I'm super excited to what's beholden in the future as far as my acting career. And I also want to thank Ms. Jordan for the opportunity as well. So I don't regret the decision to move up to this area. I love it. Absolutely.
And to be honest with you, I ask questions like that because this is the Speak Your Mind show, of course, and I like to be quite frank and real with people. Anybody that knows me will tell you that, and that's a real question that you ask somebody because you know some people might not think our town or the state of Maryland is that great because of some of the bad reputation that it has for how our city of Baltimore can be. But everywhere is not Baltimore, and there's still good that happens in Baltimore. And I love to hear
Absolutely.
stories like yours for people that have made a success in living in the state where I'm from, in the town where I was born, so in the city as well. So it's good to hear those positive things. And I'm gonna move around the our panel here, and let's bring in Owen. Owen, it's always a pleasure, bro. We uh we're doing a lot together. We
Yeah,
got some other
yeah,
things going on, but tonight we're here to talk about A Right Kind of Love, the stage play, which will be premiering February 12th in 2022. And that cues me to go ahead and run that information across the bottom there. Anybody interested in knowing about this play and when to see it, how much it costs, and who to reach out to about it, that information will be scrolling across the bottom of the screen right now. And I'll keep that up for a little while. It looks like LJ's trying to work his way into this conversation, but go ahead, Owen. Same deal, man. Tell the audience who you are, who you play, and give them a little bit to be excited about, brother.
yeah, man. I'm a comedian, Owen Funderburker third. This dropped in the lap. I guess I think I was performing, and Renee she caught me, and she reached out to me, and I appreciate her so much because this is one of my dreams, being on stage, being in a movie, and doing different things other than working that 9 to 5.
Mhm.
Um, I'm from New York. I came to Baltimore. I came in this Baltimore area back in '75, but then I was back and forth. But I consider this home now because I've been here a long time. Um, hey, I'm excited about the play. I play a character of Big Chris, you know, former hustler, got his life, trying to get his life back on order, and and get his family back together. So y'all gonna be like in love with this film, with this stage play, and stay tuned. 'Cause we got some brilliant, brilliant actors and actresses that's rocking out on this joint, and I'm excited about it.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. I mean, I'm excited to see you do work, bro. You make me laugh. I've seen you perform live more than once. Um, just good people, good all around person.
Appreciate that.
And yeah, no doubt, man. I speak truths there, and Linnea is very grateful to have somebody of your caliber, your skill set, working with her, and she's formulated a pretty talented cast, and as you all know, she includes you all in just about everything that she does. She's got some other projects that will be involving you all. So I'm excited about that. I'm just excited to be participating and helping out as well. So
And
let's
talent,
move
no
along.
talent. Talent definitely knows talent, bro.
Absolutely.
She picked the right
She's
crew,
nice.
and
She
and
got skills.
she'll cut you off though. She
Yeah,
look, she like, I love you, but I can't use
you got to
you.
do what you got to do
Yes,
sometimes.
sir. Yeah,
I
and I
mean,
appreciate her for that, man.
that's the real side of things. I mean, this and we've had this conversation, and I heard Linnea on another show talking about the same thing. This is a
Mm,
it's a it's a rough business. If you're not built for this industry, it's probably not for you because feelings can get hurt, relationships can get shattered. If you're not prepared to do what you say you're going to do, um, follow through, and
mm,
execution. So it's all basically it all leads back to the same thing. You
right.
gotta be true to what you do and true to what you say, or you will get crumbled up really really quickly in this industry. And from more than one perspective, Owen. But I will two things I want to do before even bringing in little Chris. Let's bring in LJ to the feed. If he is still there, it looks like his camera might be buffering a little bit, so I'll remove him real quick and bring in Seven. You keep calling him Seven. I'm going for right now. I'm going to call him Seven too, but I'm gonna let him introduce himself properly. What's going on, bro? How you doing? Uh, you. So I've been around all of y'all in person, but I don't really know you well, because I only got a chance to spend a couple minutes with you, every time I've seen you. So tell the audience who you are, your character, and how you feel about this stage play that's coming up rather quickly. Okay, so yeah, man, you got the spotlight, brother.
Hey, what's going on, Dak? Hey, what's going on, family cast? I'm Chomp City Seven. You heard him call me Seven, but my stage name, my artist name is Chomp City Seven. I make music. I write music. I do a lot. I'm a jack of all trades. So yeah, I got involved with the play through doing music, doing shows, and I had somebody made an announcement about auditions, and I just came in and auditioned, and it's been on ever since. And did it. We did it. We did this play already once, and this is the second go around. So I think this play is going to be pretty amazing. I play Lil Chris, which is the main character. He's a high school basketball star, and he's going to be hit with a whole lot of blows. You know what I mean? A whole lot of emotional blows. He's going to stand the test of time. So a lot of secrets come out in this play, but uh, the way he carries himself, his emotional, his emotional. You can't break this boy. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm excited.
I love that. What an explanation of your character, man. That was smooth. That was smooth. I like that because it's obvious you've embraced your character. I can tell. I can tell by how you spoke about him. It was almost y'all feel what I'm talking about. It was like
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's great. He's
some
awesome. Yeah.
yeah,
he's
something
awesome.
there,
Yeah.
some kind of connection. Was there something about that character that reminded you of yourself?
Um,
Seven?
yeah, as a kid, you know what I mean. Like you can be the kid in high school that gets hit with adversity and then let everything plummet, or you
Hmm.
can be the kid who gets hit with adversity and let it motivate you. You know what I mean? So that's where I relate. I've been through a lot. Come as in my coming of age life, and I can't even lie. Some of the people that have been through the stuff that I've been through with me, they have not made it this far. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
As far as like still being here, still having your right mind, not going insane. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's a lot of
Wow.
pressure being a black man, and if you don't have that positive mindset or something controlling you, you know what I mean, taking
Hmm.
you on a different path, you can lose it. So yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. True.
That's my
True story.
grandbaby, y'all. That's my
Yeah.
grandbaby.
This is. Oh, wait a minute, y'all. Wait a minute. Whoa. 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 That's your grandson.
Oh no, on the character.
I was
Yeah,
about to
he plays
say.
my grandson.
Okay, okay, okay. At
Yeah.
first I was like,
Mhm.
"That's your real." So
That,
he play your grandson. Okay,
yes,
I
yeah.
understand.
Yeah, that's my name.
Okay, well, hey, look, it sounds interesting. I'm gonna be there. So that's a date that I've got slated to watch this take place. Um, I haven't read like the whole script, and to be honest with you, I really don't want to. I want to be surprised. I want to be shocked. I want when everything happens. I want to be able to just see these things taking place. If that makes sense, real time versus and like all the other projects are there and myself are working on. Oh, and I know what they're about. I know what's going on. I know what's
Yeah,
happening. This one, other than hearing what y'all saying about it and what's taking place. As a matter of fact, seven then came in audition too. I almost forgot real quick there, seven. I almost forgot you came in audition.
Yeah,
So, um, this is different for me because this is I feel like anybody else that is trying to get excited about what's to come and everything. So, hey, and just so y'all know, I do have first and foremost, this is a simulcast. This is streaming uh, straight to Facebook. So everybody who's watching me or knows about this show, they're watching right now. YouTube is streaming to YouTube as we speak as well. So
hmm
this is something that we'll be able to check out at any time, replay and go over it. I do want to apologize to the audience a little bit for some of the feedback, some of the sound feedback that I can hear. I'm sure the rest of the guests can also hear it, but we're gonna get through that, and we're gonna continue to talk about what's going on because again, this is something that you guys. It was today Wednesday. Y'all had rehearsal Monday, and I believe y'all rehearse every Monday for this, don't you? I mean,
every Monday, just about.
What's what's rehearsals like? Yeah, and seven. If you want to bring your camera up just a little bit more, so we can see the top of your head. It looks like we lost him for a second, but let's talk about rehearsals and how rehearsals have been going, and how do y'all feel as it gets closer to and if you would be so kind, Miss Ali, I'm directing this to you first. How do
Okay.
you feel rehearsals are going? And how do you feel based on rehearsals? Are you extremely excited? Is there a time where you're rehearsing? You're like, oh my god, like we got to get better. I mean, what are we doing? How do you feel about rehearsals and as it leads closer to show date?
Rehearsals have been great. I'm generally nervous either way. And just trying to get my lines memorized so I can dive more into the character. But
Mhm.
I just want to say, the cast have been so welcoming because I think a lot of the cast members were, from the first showing, and I came on to this the second time. So they've welcomed me. I really enjoy working with them. They help me ease the nerves because it's not as tense, but we are falling, meshing together very well. And the rehearsals are great. Ms. Jordan, guiding us on how she want us to to be on stage with the blocking and etc. So I not only am I learning with the character itself, but also more about the acting aspect and being in live stage plays. So overall, it's been a wonderful experience so far. And the more that we meet, it's gotten a lot easier. And that's just we're one. I feel like we're a little a family now. So they've welcomed me, and I'm so humble and grateful and appreciative. And the cast is awesome. They're very, very talented. Absolutely. It's been nothing but a pleasure to work with these guys. Absolutely.
That's great. And I asked you that question because, that's one of those questions that you can actually see. You look at the person, I'm looking at you, I'm like, okay, you gonna tell me the truth? Y'all be over there and they be like, man, look, I'm ready to go. I'm tired of this. What? Come on, they ain't even where everybody at. Well, how we gonna do a play if we buy, because I mean, real life is real life, right? Now, whether
Right.
you would have wanted to have this conversation on air, knowing that Miss Jordan's watching, like, she better not. She better not. but
No,
it's
it's
all,
not.
but that's my point. it's awesome that that's how you really feel. You know what I mean? And that's important, right? That you don't want to be
Absolutely.
doing stuff that it's like having a job that you hate. Going every,
Right.
oh, I gotta go work again.
Mm,
Here it is. It's great that you can enjoy what you're doing. And
absolutely.
you're looking forward to a rehearsal. Oh man, it's Monday. It's Sunday night. Tomorrow
Absolutely.
Monday. You hear what I'm saying too, Owen, because I know how important this is to you when I'm talking about, because you gotta keep doing have a set ready all the time. So, and I'm a obviously defer this question to you, just like I did Miss Eileen. But yeah, I appreciate your honesty. Now, just before I switch over to my brother O, um, what was this character? This character that you played, was it? Is this character similar to you in reality, or is this somebody completely different, and you had to really change who you are to meld into this character, Miss Eileen?
Certain aspects of the character, it does uh have similarities to me. Um, one piece, and I guess most grandmothers that I know that cooking, I enjoy cooking, so that piece, without giving too much away, is one aspect that my family knows that I love to do. So, um, I like having family around. That's another aspect. But a lot of the characteristics and about the characters, it resonates with me as well in real life. And another thing I want to mention, Miss Jordan, we appreciate the snacks and the food. She don't let us go hungry. I just want to make sure I put it.
Yeah.
I know
Yeah.
she make us feel like family because yeah, I just want to make sure I mention that.
Yeah, it's so very important. The small things, right? The small things
Absolutely.
that and I believe me, I talked to her. I spoke to her today. I talk to her almost every day, so I understand how important these minor things are to her, because she does care, and she's going to make sure that you all know that. And it's just going to carry on, because certain people, if that's their true disposition, then that's who they are. That's who they're going to continue to be, and nobody's going to change that. So, Owen, how about you, man? Like, was this character, was this something easy for you? I mean, it's almost not fair, bro, but just be honest. Like, I need you to be honest about this, man. I know you, Mr. Owen Funderburk the third, and it's easy, ain't nothing, smooth. But does anything ever phase you? Like, I mean, is this something that is it too easy for you, or do you feel challenged by your role in the play?
Well, well, starting out, it was really, it's definitely different because one, I never hustle. I never sold a drug in my life. I
Mhm.
always work, grind, make things happen, hustle, do other ways and actions. For his character, the tough side, that's me. I can be cool, calm, and mellow, um, but if I get angry, I'm gonna give you a piece of my mind. If, I'll definitely let you tell you, hey, you better try Jesus and not me, because I'll throw
Mhm.
these hands, you
Mhm.
know. But
That's right.
his character, I like it, man. I like it. I really do. Um, I grew up in the city. I'm a city guy. And I've seen a lot of different things in the city. I hung around hustlers. I never hustled, but I hung around them. You know, I
Mhm.
smoked. You smoked the weed or whatever. But at the end of the day, uh, that life, I can relate, man.
Yeah.
Because that's how some of my friends survive. You know, uh,
Yeah.
but with the cast, working with the cast, the chemistry that we have on stage. I remember we did a set and I was sitting in the living room where I shouldn't have been. I should have been somewhere else. And and Ernest, the character Ernest, had come in, and he yelled out, he was like, who the hell is this man in our living room, right? But that wasn't the script, but he made it funny. So I think we should have cameras rolling all the time because the
All the
outtakes
time.
are
Yeah.
funny. The
Mhm.
outtakes, man, is funny, Um, but again, with Lene, she set the atmosphere. We come in. You know, people respect our house, respect our rehearsal set. You know, she got food ready for us. You
Mm-hmm.
know, and it's just love, man. And Nana, you know, her character, man, you know, it can really her the tensity that she have when she get on there about to make you cry, man. You know that one scene she going at it with Tracy, and I'm like, yo, you know, that it make you want to ball up. But
Yeah,
I love the chemistry that we have stage with all the characters, man. And you know, we want to make ourselves proud. I won't say Baltimore proud. I'm gonna say make us proud. You know what I mean? Because we want this thing to go as far as it can go. You know. So
yeah,
let's we just I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Derek, man.
yeah, man.
Um,
You know
again,
I'm
you
here.
never know who's watching you. You see, you know when I'm on stage, I never know who's watching me, man. I just come out, I write these jokes, and I try to tell these jokes, bring these jokes alive, and then after the show, people walk up to me, man. Man, I needed to hear that. That was funny. So I never know who I touch.
Right,
They come up to me, you know.
right.
Uh, and you know, every time you see me, man, you
Yep.
know, you know, you're
What's
not
up?
riding my coattail. You like, you let me, you encouraging me. You know, keep
Yeah.
doing what I'm doing. You know,
At all times,
so
man.
so
At
I'm
all
excited,
times.
man. I appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem, man. I mean, the way it is for me, man. I brought in a lot of talent to various rooms, and
Hmm.
to be able to watch it myself and just try to appreciate. We got more people coming in, but you know what I'm talking about. You know, I was a
Right,
promoter.
right,
I'm still a promoter. I just don't do it as
right.
much as I used to. You know, and just watching everybody come through the door, it's a craft, it's a work. See, you people like you make it look easy. You know, you, Ricky, Howard, y'all get up there and just like whatever. But for a lot of these guys, it's a
I'm
real work.
nervous.
Yeah,
Trust me and
but see, I
believe.
can't tell.
I'm
I can't
nervous. I'm nervous. I'm nervous. I'm nervous even when I rehearse. When I
tell.
rehearse the stage play. But as soon as I kick the first line, the nerves start to go away.
Yeah,
You know, the nerves start to calm down, and I'm fortunate that I'm on the second half of the play
right.
because you know I'm learning from Nana, I'm learning from Little Chris, I'm learning from the other cast, you know, Uncle Smiley, you know, I'm learning from these people, man, and I'm saying, okay, they got it, don't let me get it, you know. So you know I'm building off of them. The Aisha's, you know, I love her character, she's good, you know. Hey man, listen, this play, if these people don't come out and see this play, something is wrong. I know I got over 20, 30 tickets sold
By
already,
yourself.
you know. So I'm just trying to, I just want I told everybody, they asked me, I said, it's going to be, you know, when I pick the day, that's why I'm going to collect the bread. So at the end of the day, it's going to be a stone gas, honey.
Yeah. Well, you guys are definitely promoting it good. I mean, it's enough promotion out there. We pushing it. You can see the flyer in the backdrop. Y'all know I came over, took pictures of everybody. Jay Roberts over in the UK put a fabulous flyer posted together. It
Oh
just
man,
to me,
people love that
oh
flyer,
my god,
man.
it don't get old. I mean, you can see my man over in the corner here. You know, it just who that's the uncle, right? What's his name? Uncle Smile.
Yeah, man. Oh, Uncle Smiley, man, with the bit with the liquor in his hand.
Yeah, with the liquor, they got the flask and everything, no doubt. So we do have another young lady, cast member, and I want to, Lene, is that your name, Lene? How you
Yes.
doing?
Good. How you doing?
Good. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Good.
Appreciate you
You
having us.
sure? You got good audio coming in. I always like good audio. Ain't nothing like good audio. And we just been discussing obviously um, the stage play that you're a part of. And I don't remember seeing you. Were you there when I came and took the pictures
I
of the
actually
cast?
was not. I am
Oh,
playing Aisha, but the promo, the shots were amazing. So
oh,
I'm
thank you,
definitely
thank
looking forward to seeing more.
Fire,
you.
fire.
Yeah, yeah. Well, so I got to pass the same line of questions around, and that's what. So, listen, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to before I even did I say your name right, Lene?
Yes.
Okay. Before I even ask her the questions that I want to ask, by the way, which they're really Linnea's questions. She gave me a list of questions. She's wide, and I haven't even got through her list yet. By the way, yeah, I let the cat out the bag, Linnea. So it's all good. But the funny thing, Linnea, is I was going to ask the same questions you had on the list anyway. I was like, wait a minute, I was going to ask that. But anyway, being as though this is a live show, people can come in the feeds at any time. Um, and there it's not perfect. We will have hiccups. The audio won't be great sometimes, and sometimes the pictures won't be great. I like to put that out there. I just appreciate the audience. I appreciate people sitting at home or wherever you're at to take time out to watch this show the way that they do, and so that's what retains the audience, just keeping it real, and you know, presenting what you have to offer. And that's what we do. That's what y'all going to be doing on the 12th, February 12th, because they know it's not like a replay. You can't stop and say, "Oh man, I'm gonna do it. Can I do that part over again?" You know how it be. When you're on stage, you don't get no retakes and all that. So it's live, and there's nothing like live things that happen in your face real time. So anyway, Lene, let's talk about who you are. First and last name. What character, again, even though you kind of leaked that a second ago, do you play, and how do you feel about your character and the play itself?
So I'm Renee Greg, uh, and I am playing the role of Aisha, um, who's actually Chris's friend from high school, and y'all get into that later. But um, I love her character because she's very optimistic. Even through the ups and downs throughout the play, it still seems like she has hope, and I feel like I resonate with her a lot. So I definitely love Linnea's writing in general, as far as like the whole play, just the messages, the lessons, the history that is going on within different communities, but it needs to be talked about. So I'm very grateful for even being able to portray Aisha's role. It's a blessing. So.
Wow, that's hey, you speak very well. It's I like your approach too. It's interesting. I love to hear people's perspectives about something you can tell when somebody me I can anyway, because I do these shows all the time, and I can tell the people, seven, he's in the character. He loves his character. You all fell in love with your characters, even you just now. The story, and that's a question I want to ask. How do you all feel about Linnea's writing? And because I lost you a couple times, Seven, I'm going to bring this question back to you. The Linnea Jordan as a writer. Okay, now I know you guys did the play before, and then disaster struck. We all know what happened during that period of time. Um, but you had a bit you pick back up and move on. Um, as a writer, how you obviously had to be excited. Sometimes that takes the steam out of you, right? Oh man, man, all this time I put in the work I put in, I'm not, man, I can't do this again. I'm done. I don't feel like it. But it seems like all of you were more like, come on, what we going to do? We picking back up. How did you feel about that, Seven? And um, the way that Linnea Jordan writes. Speak on that a little bit, and be honest. I mean, do you really think she gets into her writing and she's very detailed?
I think Lene is writing those taboo stories like your father having a family up the street from you and y'all never knowing about it to the funeral. Those type of stories. You know what I mean? She's bringing those real taboo issues. Yet they're real, and really a lot of people going through the same stuff. So it's
Mm-hmm.
I think she's writing she's really touching issues that nobody else is touching. And in this play, you're getting oohs, ahs, cries, laughs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So many emotions in one play. It's nothing dull. It's not one dull moment. It's like a thriller on stage, and nobody gets killed. You know what I mean? So yeah, I would say she's an amazing writer. She does her thing. She get busy. You know what I mean?
Wow. Wow. Yeah. Let me say something real quick. That's a pretty good review too, by the way, bro. Like, hey, that's how you feel, then that's how you feel, bro. But I'm gonna tell you the truth. I ain't got no choice but to agree with you. By the way, she does say thank you. She is. She says thanks for that. And let me ask you this though, Seven, real quick. Do you feel as though she writes the usual genre of stuff that everybody else is writing? Do you think she's really stuck on urban? Sorry, excuse me, my daughter, who's going to be in a production of Linnea's. By the way, had to interrupt me real quick. Say hi to
Hey,
everybody.
cutie pie.
Okay, this, yeah, she's going to be the daughter in another production of Linnea Jordan's called Running Lost. Now you have to go and let me finish what I'm doing. Yes, I can. Goodbye. Shut the door, please. Thank you. All right. Sorry about the interruption there. So back back to what I was saying. Um, it to me, a lot of people seem to write a lot of the same material. Okay, in just different ways and tell the same stories. And I'm going to be honest, okay, because that's who I am. And this show, once again, is called Speak Your Mind. So I have to I have to lead by example. Do do you feel, and this is still directed to you, Seven, because I'm gonna pass this around the table. Do you think that she's well? You kind of said that she does something different. So you answered my question, but reiterate real quick. Are you seeing the same kind of storylines out there, or do you think she's tapping into something different than what a lot of the other screenplay writers and authors are doing?
She's definitely doing something different. I can't like this is not a Tyler Perry play. You know what I mean? Like, and I would
No.
say most plays, black plays for that matter,
Mm-hmm.
will compare them to a Tyler Perry play, and this is far from that. This is touching
Mm-hmm.
real issues. Um, yeah, you got a sprinkle of God in there, but this is people in the projects can go through this. People in the suburbs can go through this. You know what I
Wow.
mean? So
Wow.
it's all across the board. People can relate, and you're not gonna feel like this is a black play, even though it's an all black cast.
Right.
These,
Wow.
these these issues is that deep. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
That's serious. That's serious. Okay, I'm gonna leave you alone, bro. Hey, look, look. I ain't gonna ask you another question about that. Your case closed over there. But I'm, I'm gonna go to you. I'm gonna go to you. You've been a little quiet here for a little bit too. I lost you earlier too, Miss Eileen. How do you feel? Same question. I mean, the writing, Linnea's writing. I mean, let's talk about it. I mean, you, and forgive me with all due respect. You seem of a seasoned age. Okay, that's how I'm going to say that. You're watching people slightly younger around you do these things. You've seen some things in your lifetime, I'm sure. How do you feel
Absolutely.
about her writing and what she's bringing to the table as an author and a stage play writer?
To be honest, I am in awe and amazed and happy that that I've have the opportunity to work with such an amazing person. And when I signed up to when I saw the casting notice, I honestly hadn't heard, I'm still new to, acting scene. And I hadn't heard pretty much anything about the actual play itself. But once um I got the audition and everything and read the script, that made me want to know more about her. So she may not know this, but I've been looking on her page to like to dip her past works. I was like, man, she's absolutely amazing and very humble. She don't toot her own horn. She don't mince words, but I feel like it makes me more intrigued to know more about her work. So it makes me want to know more about her and her, different works that she has done. So that's what drew me more into, okay, I gotta make sure I represent. Then I gotta represent. I want to make her proud. So the writing itself, it's relatable to everyone, not just black, white, south, north, east. It's relatable to everyone where they can see themselves or someone that they know. So that's the exciting part, that anybody can relate to her stories. And I guess, like uh someone was saying, it's taboo, certain things, but
Yeah.
she's bringing it to the forefront, and it's amazing and awesome that she's not afraid and going after her dreams. And like I said, I'm just so happy to be a part of it. I'm extremely proud. I want to know more. I'm not stalkish or anything. I need to know more about her, so I just want to be in the mix. That's all.
You
Put me
ain't
in the
by
mix.
yourself. First of all, she says thank you, and I'll take that off the screen. But just to put this up, this is the more compelling thing right here. She says she's crying real tears right now,
Oh,
and it just you gotta have to excuse me, you have to imagine what this means to her to hear you all say this. You could say anything on this show. You'd have to, hey, see you later. Like, hey, why you say, but what y'all feel like saying is telling the truth about how you really feel. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. Y'all have known her longer than me. I feel the same way. Jordan, excuse me, Jason, her husband, same way. It's their energy. They're all just, they just have this energy about them, that they're just great people to be around. They're helping others, and you want to be in their vicinity. Like you said, you want to know more about them. You want to be a part of what they're doing. You want to know how you can help, and that leads me to, well, actually, that is one of the questions, but I won't go there yet because I want to pass this. I want to pass this around, and since you came into the feed a little late, Lene, am I saying it
Yes.
right? How do you feel about Linnea's writing, and do you feel as though, and I'll incorporate this question as I bring it back around. Do you feel as though you would want to be in another one of her productions?
Oh, I'm just waiting for her to say the word because I love her writing. When I first auditioned for Aisha, um, and just being able to speak with her and interact with her in general, it just felt like Linnea and the Jordans have like this presence of you've known them before, but you might not have met them before, you know? So
Right,
it's kind of like
right.
that familiar energy where they're very supportive, very
Very
uplifting.
true.
So even with me going into the auditions with an idea in mind, or, part of Aisha's backstory, to speak to her and really see where she wanted to take it was like, I understand. Like, okay, I definitely could relate to that. It's like she tries to, I feel like she tries to look at things from everyone's perspective and still give like the full meat of the story, but with the lesson too. And I really love that about her. Just even being able to, it might not be my role, or just like at rehearsal, she's very interactive, she's very uplifting and encouraging of all of us. And I'm very appreciative because, yeah, these stories, some of the stories could be taboo, but at the same time, like Seven said, it's things that are in every community. Like everyone has to, these are conversations that we all need to be having, and it might not be something personal that you're going through, but in a way, I feel like everyone's going to get what they need to from this play. And even if it's just the feeling like you've been heard to an extent, or I might not have gone through that, but at least she sees where other people are at. It's like you feel kind of more understood. From my perspective, I'm not going to speak for the whole cast, but I really appreciate that about her writing. So I'm very excited to continue to work with her and just see where else she has to, how much more she wants to share, because I'm trying to go for the ride, like.
There, if I may
Yeah.
also
Go
add,
ahead.
say something.
Absolutely.
The other piece that I meant to say too, when you enter her home, you can feel the presence of God. And you know how some people are, I'm a Christian, this, that, and the other. Her household exudes the spirit. At least, you know, I feel it that when I come in, the presence, like I said, you can her ministry, even though you don't have to be preachy to show God's love. And I feel overall the spirituality of, you know, even from her children, her husband, like very comforting, a sense of like being, I feel
Real cool people.
safe.
Yeah.
And it's the spirit. You could just feel the spirit. And it's when you enter the home, it's just like, I can't
It's
explain
like
it.
a
It's just the
sanctuary
spirit,
feeling
So
in a way.
I
Yeah.
felt
right?
it.
The spirit
I
is
know exactly
there.
what you're talking about. Go ahead.
And I just wanted to make sure I mentioned that it's, you know, these, what she's, portraying, you don't have to, you can still be of God, still serve God, and
Yes,
be
yes,
relatable without,
yes,
you know, bashing people and stuff like that. And I just want to make mention that, you know, her family and her home is just is welcoming, and the spirit is there. You know, even if, you know, she's telling, you know, giving us direction, it's amazing just to be in the presence. You can just feel it, just a sense of calm. Okay, I'm
Mm-hmm.
done.
You said, I thank you for, kind of initiating that, because I felt, I mean, everybody, I'm looking across the screen and everybody's feeling, they completely agree. It's that presence. I felt it the first time I was over there, and you feel it all the way out the door. It's like, it's just what you're saying, from the whole family, from, everybody. It's like I don't know, definitely an aurora, it's an aura in the air, that
Absolutely.
mm,
seems like it's embodying the whole household, the whole house.
right.
It's incredible. And I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Funderburg. I mean, right from the beginning. I mean, what kind of writer is she, bro? You write material. What kind of writer is Linnea?
Uh, amazing, amazing. There's a saying, cliche that we use when we ask someone, "How you doing?" I'm good. I can't complain. But if I did, who's going to listen?
Mm-hmm.
And I always say it's okay. Hopefully, you will have somebody to listen because your situation may be worse off than theirs, and then they listening to you, and they helping, that person helping the other person through their storm. And she listens, man. Um, we sat one rehearsal where she allows us to see some of her work, and she took criticism because she want to be better. She want to make sure that her name is represented the way it's supposed to be. Um, in this business, it's cutthroat. A lot of haters. You know, some people don't have the talent that she has. You
Mm-hmm.
know, and
True.
at the end of the day, if we, I shared with the cast, I said we will work out of loyalty to her because once she where she need to be, she gonna make sure we where we supposed to be. You understand? So I appreciate her writing, man. When I read the script, I was like, wow. I looked at my life.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I looked at my family life, my friends' life. You know how many people that gone through this, you know, what
Mm-hmm.
she put on paper, and a lot of people going to be touched. A lot of tears is going to shed,
Mm-hmm.
but it's going to be love, It's we she's doing this out of love, where people can really look at themselves and encourage themselves. It's like being in church. You hear a good message. That message may not be for you, but you know it's for somebody. You know somebody who's going through that. So you buy the CD or the DVD and you give it
Yeah.
to them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so that's the type of message that she put down on paper and
Yeah.
make it reality on script where we can use our talent to bring it alive. And man, I'm telling you, bro, I believe in seasons, man,
Yeah.
and it's her season. You know what I mean? Because when she connect with Seven, when she connect with Lene, when she connect with Miss Eileen, when she connect with Chicken Wing, you know, we know people. We
Hmm.
know people that we want to come so they can see what God is doing through her. You know what I mean? She gonna get some phone calls, bro. She gonna get
Yeah,
some inboxes.
they've already
They
started.
go- they they gonna be all in her DMs, saying, "Hey, I need you on my team." But out of the loyalty that we're gonna help and bring her, she said, "Well, I can get on your team, but you gotta let me bring my teammates." So,
That's sweet. Well, that's what she's saying right there. She
yeah,
she don't go 100, but you know how people be like 100 or 150. She say 1 million
one
percent.
million,
Y'all gonna be
one
good.
million percent.
Y'all
And
gonna
that's
be
what it's
good.
about, man. Bro, they called me. One of my friends called me. I sent them a copy of the flyer. Him and his wife, they travel the world all the time. They can be anywhere, but he'll still reach out. And he said, "Man, you gonna be the next Morgan Freeman all over again." You
Hmm.
know, Morgan Freeman about what 200 years old right now.
Something like
He
that.
didn't
Two, two,
he didn't
210.
get started. He didn't get started till he was about like 105. But at
Yeah.
the end of the day, it's important that we take care of ourselves, we preserve ourselves, God preserving us, so we can, let her shine, man. I'm
Mm.
excited about it, man. So, her season, I'm gonna celebrate with her. She tough, but she's sweet tough. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She
Well,
not
that.
like she
No, go
got
ahead.
sweet tough. She not like yeah yeah
Yeah.
yeah.
I was
You know
gonna
what I
ask
mean?
you that.
Yeah, she like, come on, y'all, we gonna do this, and she laugh. I make her laugh. You know what I mean? And I make her frown. And I'm a person just like when I do comedy. Will always say, "How did I do?" Because I need to know this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I need so I can get better on the next endeavor.
Sure.
So I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you, Lene. If you're hearing us now, I'm proud of you,
She watching.
and keep doing what God called you to do. Because people are hurting, but people can't change unless they hear change. So
Hmm.
let's keep changing this generation where they like, okay, it's gonna be where we need it to be, no doubt.
And before my next question, it just spoken fabulously as you always do, bro. Your gift of wordplay, man, is just insane. Because I know this from other stuff, and you have casted for some other productions, and all y'all skill set, is admirable. You, Owen, I know because I've had a little bit more interaction with you, but I look forward to seeing more out of everybody. Um, but real quick, I want to just give a shout out to everybody in the feed. I know there's people watching I don't see in the strand, but longtime fan, stays with me no matter what. Bobby Carbos, who's also in one of Linnea's productions, he landed the role of a police officer. Big shots out to you, Bobby. Thanks for watching. Congratulations on landing the role. Um, and another young lady, Ramaya Holmes, thanks for watching the feed. She says it's definitely her season, and everybody here agrees with that. This is her season.
Right,
When
right.
and mind you, when she says her, when you say her season, that includes us because we're involved in what she's doing. So always keep that in mind. I tell when I say my team that all the time because it's my team. We're doing this together. We're all successful at the same time. Big shouts out to my guy Zephyr Z Daniels. He's in Atlanta right now. He is from Baltimore, but he's doing big stuff too. Seeing him on the feed, and you know, everybody who you all could have watching this show because you're on tonight. I want to thank them for tuning in as well. Um, so I do want to get into another one of Linnea's questions. Not too many more to go. I know it's getting late. We've almost already been on for an hour, so I'll start to wrap this show up. But we will go back to seven with this question. Without giving too much away, seven. What what's your, I guess, the best part of the play that you like when you know how, as from beginning to end, what part of the play, what happens, I should say, without giving, I don't know how you're going to do it, but you can do it, you'll figure it out. What happens in this play that you appreciate the most, and it was kind of like, a high point for you, and it doesn't have to be with your character, just something that takes place. Trying to unmute you. Stand by. Uh, can you stand by 1 second? Unmute yourself. Unmute your mic. There you go.
Yeah,
Up there
no,
you go.
I was saying your question was a little choppy.
Okay. Well, so what I'm asking you is what part you know I know what you're doing. Your part or what excuse me, what part of the play, what part of the play did you like the most or something that stands out about the play? Um, what happened, but without giving too much away, what part of it did you appreciate the most or something that was a high point for you in the play?
Um, all right, it's a part in the play where little Chris gets a gun pulled on him.
Ooh,
Um,
ooh.
yeah,
Yeah, that's my you said
that's
yeah. Oh,
and
yeah,
that's
where you
when that's yeah, that's when things turn up. You know what I mean? So
oh, it turned
I
up
feel
right
like
there.
that's probably the most exciting part of the play. For me
That's
as little Chris.
right.
But
Okay.
I,
yeah,
Look,
I
look,
would make that my
what
top.
you
He's trying
what
not
you
to say
say?
too
Oh,
much.
yeah, that's
I
what I
can,
just said. Like,
I
okay,
can, I
you
can,
can't
I
say no
can hear.
more, bro. Don't say nothing else. Daggone it, Linnea. See, we didn't know that. Now, oh man, hold on. I don't even know. See, that wasn't my question. That wasn't in my line of, my question lineup.
I can hear
Dag,
seven.
man.
I can hear seven saying, "Man, I get guns pulled on me in planes, dude."
Man, come on, man. That's
What?
why you relate to that character, man. Come on, man. Dang, man. Don't make me
No.
think about the last time that happened to me, man. Dang.
Woo!
Nah, I'm just playing. Nah, good stuff though,
Yeah,
bro. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Don't say no more. Don't say no,
I ain't gonna say no more. I ain't gonna say no more.
no more. That's good. Hey, look, I'm there just for that scene right there. I'm there just for that one scene, bro. I'm there. Nah, but that's probably and she's smart because that's probably why she wanted y'all to say something because she probably knew it'd be kind of weird. All right. Let's go to Miss. We're gonna go to Miss Eileen. I'm gonna go. Well, no, that's clockwise. So I'm going clockwise. Miss Eileen. What about for you?
The,
What took place without giving too much away? Good luck with that, though.
um, the part, I guess everyone coming together that
Hmm.
as a unit to, with- it's not too much I can say. I don't want to give anything away, but the coming together is the part that that
They're
I
coming together.
feel that
There's a part where there's some coming together. There's a union of everybody that was involved in all the I guess all the drama that was taking place, right? So there's a coming
right.
together. That's how I'm trying to understand it. That's how I'm trying to understand it. Okay. All right. Okay. No,
Right.
I won't ask you to say no more. I think everybody else kind of know what you're talking about, though. So, all right, Lene, and for you, what took place that was something intriguing
Without giving too much away, right?
without giving too much away. That's the key.
Okay.
That's the key.
Um, I have to. Okay, so when you have the drama, you got the peaceful side too, right?
Right.
My favorite part. I'm not going to give it away, but I would say when um, there's always a root to certain things and problems, right? So when the
Mhm.
root of the problem is uncovered and they've how do you not say
Uh,
too much
I
without
know. I
that's
know. I
okay.
know.
So I'll say it this way. I
That's
really
awesome.
appreciate and I like the part where the root of the problem is uncovered and
Hmm.
it does not seem like there is no solution. Ha ha ha.
Okay. Good
Okay.
job. Good
There
job.
we go.
Yeah, you definitely had to maneuver around there, and Lene, see, it just proves her ingeniousness, right? I think that's a word. it just it proves like because that's tough to do, but you did it. Everybody's done it. I gotta bring it up back up top. 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock. What's up? Oh, come on, man. What took place, man?
Man,
Something went down.
it
Something
was a
went down.
scene that I had. It was a scene that it seemed like the whole cast had to work with me on. With my hand gesture and how I, supposed to do that scene that way, and the buckling and
They know what you're talking about. They know what
yeah, they
you're talking
know what I'm talking about. And I got it. You know what I mean?
about. Right.
And when I hit it, like, yo, he did it. He
Oh
did
man.
it. And
Wow.
listen, we rehearsed maybe what 5, 6 times already, but this past Monday
Mm-hmm.
was probably the best rehearsal we have had, bro. I'm telling you. I mean, I nailed my part. I nailed it. Been nailing theirs. They
Wow.
look. The cast been nailing their parts. You know what I mean? And when I got to my part, that particular part, I hit it.
Right. Right. Right.
Like,
Right.
yo, I mean, even Renee was like, yes.
Yeah.
So hey, that probably was my favorite part of the whole scene that I had to work on. Yeah, no doubt.
I, all this. I'm glad we had this show.
Without telling a whole
You
lot,
did
I
great.
played
You
it.
did everybody did good because everything everybody said, all it's done for me, who was already excited about seeing this play. It just made me like, no, I really got it. This is one of them say you must see, can't miss. You're gonna regret it. Mad at yourself because somebody seen it before you. You know how I beat it. Flood the theaters. Everybody there. You fighting for your tickets. You on Amazon. You trying to get your tickets early.
No
Mhm.
spoilers, no spoilers. Like
Right, right. You know what I mean. This sounds extremely interesting, and I'm really excited about it. And I want to show everybody. You can see the flyer in the background, but I want to show everybody the flyer one more time. Well, I haven't showed it tonight. I've been showing it. Matter of fact, I got one. Where's mine? Hold on. What did I do with my daggone? It must have fell down. Oh, here it is. I'm sorry, y'all, for the delay. But yep, there it is in person. There's my man Seven. You see Lawrence up there. I mean Lawrence Owen. You see, I did it again, bro. I called you
That's
Lawrence again.
right.
I was doing good all show, and then I messed up and called you Lawrence. But yep, it's nice. Well done. Linnea got a bunch of these printed. They all over walls. They in stores. They everywhere for people that want to make this event, and so everybody can see it actually on this particular show. I'm going to bring it up one more time if I still got it here, which I should. Um, Great. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. You guys have made the audience even more inspired to see it. Um, I think it was going to be sold out regardless of whether we did any kind of shows or whatever. But if you, I don't know how much you guys watch and study Linnea's social media activity as far as being on programs similar to mine. But I've been kind of tracking, and you can see when they come up live feeds, she stays busy with the I guess the Monday after y'all rehearsal, ticket giveaways. She's constantly in people's faces about this play and everything that she's doing. And then she's going to a lot of these podcasts and talk shows, and she's mentioning you guys. She's talking about what's going on. Take the time out to watch this, man. She's putting in a lot of time and effort to make sure that this thing happens right. And I think everybody's going to be thankful and grateful for that at the end of the day. And I also heard her mention that it was a question that was raised. It was are you going to travel with this play? And her answer was, well, she does want to travel with it, but this is what she said, okay? But she wants to make sure that everything is set up for her cast right. She don't want y'all to have to pay for anything. If she could help it, she don't want you to have to drive. She just wants it to be comfortable for her entire cast. And if it's not like that, then it's not going to happen when everybody might want it to, until that is established. And that is honorable to hear her say that, to make sure, because traveling, running around, anything can happen. It's an expense. If you got to pay out of pocket, you driving to Virginia, North Carolina, whatever. So when I heard her say that in that interview, uh, the respect level grew even more, man. That's quite impressive. Everybody just wants to get it set up. Usually, all right, look, y'all gotta be here this time. The hotel is gonna cost such and such. Parking ain't that great, but you know what I mean. You're gonna have to make it happen, and showtimes
Right.
at this time. And I'm not knocking anybody else's production. And to be honest with you, I'm not talking about anybody specific either. I'm just saying that is who you all are working with. That's the individual that y'all working with, and that's the kind of personality she has. So you got to give credit to that. So I just want to double check, make sure there was another question for I. She saved that question about what was interesting in the play for, I think, near the last. So she says she does have another question. Will their characters be returning for the next stage play, A Right Kind of Wedding? Do y'all know about A Right Kind of Wedding? Have y'all heard of that already?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
and Aisha getting married.
You just giving all
Oh,
tea. Wait.
what? Oh, see, she's doing this on purpose. She's doing this on purpose. She set us right up. Set us all right up, man. I mean, like, I didn't even know about it. So she's saying that. Look, she laughing. Look, that's her right there. Look, seconds ago. LOL,
Mhm.
doggone it. Set us all up, because I don't even think she told me about it. Y'all already knew about it. She got
Yeah.
you, Seven, to give away some info, some early.
Oh no,
Everybody,
that's not true. That's not true. That's not true. That's not true.
uh,
Just know, man, it's going to be. It's
that's cool.
she wanted to be funny. So
Yeah,
now we can bring out our comic skills in that next play. Yeah, I
I
look
think
forward
it's
to
I
that.
think it's
Yeah.
gonna be a great follow up from the right kind of
Mhm.
love to, part two. Cause then it's like we've seen where the taboo, and working together could get you. And then like to have like the happiness on the it's like I'm not if I say too much, y'all gonna know. So I'm not
I
gonna say
know,
anything. But as soon as the first play is done, you're gonna want to be like, wait, so are y'all coming back for part two or we have to wait for that too? Like
right, right. Nah, that's cool. I think y'all did a great job of just trying to, kind of try to not reveal too much, and then give us enough to be inspired about and want to go see it. And I finally did find the flyer. I was a little, I thought I don't know, it just wasn't as accessible as I wanted it to be. But here is the flyer in its entirety.
There it is.
Um,
There
you know,
it is.
the information is scrolling already across the bottom, but there you have it, all beautiful. Thanks again, Jay Roberts. And you can see everybody on there except for the young lady, Lene. It would have been nice to have you on there. But you know what? Guess what? You will, I'm sure, be on the next flyer or
for
whatever.
sure.
That probably, who knows? I mean, you figure that was one that we wanted to put together with the real cast, and I'll talk about this real quick because I know, Linnea, we had this conversation before, and there was, it was interesting how it happened. We did the mock up, and she was like, hey, my cast is hitting me up, telling me, why are we not on the flyer and this and that, and I was like, that's a pretty good question. Like, it's a pretty good question for him to ask. I'm I'm here to provide services. She the boss. So if boss asks for something, I'm gonna say, hey, we can do it. You know what I mean? But I thought that was inspiring from her and you all, whoever. And I don't even want to know who said anything. If you on this panel right now, don't even say it was you. But that felt good, and I'm sure that felt good to her because it seems like that just helped just really galvanize everything. It seemed like everything just really started to. And this is from my perspective. Remember, I'm outside looking in. You know, doing rehearsals and getting something ready and nerves generating and who really want to be here, who don't want to be here, who's just wasting everybody's time. It sooner or later it'll unveil itself. You know what I mean? But that's not what she has. She has people that are like, hey, look, take that flyer down, put me up there because I'm in that. And you don't need no makeup, no mock up, no nothing of anybody else but me because I'm in it. That feels good because that's saying to me, if I'm her, that's okay. You ready? You ready for the real time when it's going to actually happen, and you probably going to be ready to do the next thing that I'm gonna throw or invite you to. You know what I mean? Because y'all returning characters. Y'all gotta be
Right.
like he said. You kind of spoiled that too, though, Seven, when you said don't nobody die. So if don't nobody, but look, they could have forgot, right? I said it again. But the good thing about that is everybody could come back. Everybody could come back if don't nobody died. Think about how
I
many.
don't think they forgot though. I don't think.
Right, because that's important, right? You don't want your character to
Right.
die. You got to come back in something else, you know, as somebody else.
Think
Like,
She goes.
you know what I'm saying? So I think that was real interesting in itself. So there are more comments, so I'm not gonna I know I see you yawn. I see you over there yawning, bro. Look, I ain't gonna keep y'all too much more longer. All right. Let me what I'm gonna do real quick here is let's see here. Okay, hold on 1 second. Stand by, ladies and gents. All right, we're gonna bring this back. And then we're gonna commence to close the show, but I just want to have each and every one of you give a little bit of information to the audience on how they can find you and follow you. It's great that this is happening with Linnea and everything that she's doing, but I know you all have your own social media following, and people need to know what you're doing. They need to say, "Hey, I want to see what Lene is doing next," or excuse me, Lene is doing next. I want to know how I could follow her and support her. Eileen, Miss Eileen, they want to know that, or somebody who's watching the show who you inspire that wants to do what you're doing. We need to reach out to those people as well because it's only fair, and it's what you work so hard for because you want people to see you. You want them to come and see you and also enjoy your efforts that you've provided to the production. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna bring in Seven. I see you, Seven. You still good, bro? So we'll start at the top. Owen, how can people
I am
reach you on social media, bro?
I am comedian Owen Funderburk the third. You can follow me on Facebook, Owen Funderburk the third, Instagram, Owen Funderburk the third, um, and I have a few comedy shows coming up. Um, I'm also set to do play a role in a movie up and coming. Start shooting next month. Stay tuned for that. I also have stage play I'm working on in DC, Virginia. Stay tuned for that. Um, so a lot is going on. I'm gonna be busy for the next 6 or 7 months. Thank God for that. So I appreciate you guys uh, coming out and coming through. But check me out again on Facebook and Instagram of up and coming events.
Yeah, appreciate you for that, bro. I'll be following along, man. I'll probably see you soon at the next comedy show or something. Um, and Miss Eileen, how about you? Have you gotten savvy with the social media stuff? You do all that IG and Twitter and Facebook stuff too?
Um, I'm getting into it because I'm generally a shy person. So even though I'm with the acting, I have to put myself out there. So this is fairly new. So, but I am on Facebook, Eileen Roche. Roche is my middle name. So, Eileen Roche, and I am on Instagram. I am Eileen Roche. I don't have Twitter or Snap, but I don't have any other platforms, but I'm working on it. So, but Facebook and Instagram, I do have available. And I appreciate everyone's support. And I'm looking forward to getting it done.
Yeah, and I appreciate your honesty. I appreciate everybody's honesty, and I even posed that question to you in the format that I did because, listen, everybody's not doing that. Everybody's not all hip to the social media stuff, and it seems like such a natural thing for people to be on it, but this is still somewhat new technology for us, and I only say that because you know there was these type of things happening long before all that social media stuff appeared, and word of mouth was our internet, and it was like somebody said something, that person said something, and they said it to the other person, and then they knew who Miss Eileen Davis was. You see what I'm saying? It didn't, so I understand what you're saying about still trying to get acclimated with all the different social media platforms. And hey, we do it. We do it. I do it. I was late to it. So I get it. You keep doing what you're doing. I'm excited about seeing your character. I'm excited about seeing you in particular play your role in this play, as well as I am everybody. But this is what shows like this do. They make people stand out. Right now, somebody's like that dude with that red hat. I'm telling, he got it flipped up. He looked
Killing
cool.
it with that hat.
He got the
EGQ smooth
he
with the
got the
hat.
whole gray like silver joint going on. Like who is that dude? Is he somebody on TV already? That's how it works. Seven got the dreads rocking like this dude. Look at him all slender and stuff. I wish I was in shape like that. Like damn. You got the young lady Lene right here already looking. It might not be the best like camera screen you got, but you can tell you got the afro going on a little bit.
Beautiful.
Looking beautiful. So this is what it's about, and I'm excited to just showcase these things. And let the help the world know what we're doing and what you all are doing, because y'all be back. You gotta think this was just bringing cast here for tonight, but y'all be back. You'll be back after it because we're going to talk about how it took place after the premiere, and then what's next. And it said, how can you reach 707? Oh, look, Lynette, she already know how to reach you, bro. Like Lynette, I was getting to him. Jeez. So, so
Um,
you already know. Hold
Charm
on,
City
seven,
7,
seven. Tell him, bro.
Charm City 7 everywhere. I'm right now I'm working on putting a project out. I do got 3 videos out right now on YouTube. Charm City 7. So yeah, look out for me.
Hey, how much fruity pebbles you got left in that box, bro? That's like my favorite cereal, bro. Hook me
I don't
up,
got
bro.
no space. I don't got. There's so much food in here,
Yo, I
man.
want. Look, man. I mean, what else you got, bro? I'm telling you got. Oh, you got chips and everything, bro. Look, hey, yo, can you invite me over? Yes,
And you gotta have it
make
up
me
high because
make
the
me a.
kids they can get to it. You
If
gotta
he
put it
got
up real
kids,
high.
that's the best place. If he got kids, that's the best place to put them up high where they can't
Talk
reach it.
shows.
So they'll eat all of it.
Look, Lynette
That's
said
it.
she said you was reading my mind. I'm bringing it back, bro. My bad, yo. You shouldn't have brought me in the kitchen. Look how many boxes of cereal he got.
Y'all going for
Dang.
his stereo
I
Yeah, a
status.
got
lot,
My
man.
I got
bad,
a
my
lot of
bad, my
kids.
bad. I got all nosy and stuff. My bad. Let me get off. My fault, Seven, man.
Yo,
My fault.
hey
My fault.
Seven, man, don't tell me you a serial killer, bro. You can't be no
You a
serial killer.
serial
No, but my
That's
sons is.
Oh, that's wild. And see, we didn't even really talk about family. How many kids you got, Seven?
What do you say?
How many kids you got, bro?
I got 4 sons and 2 stepdaughters.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. The father. That's cool, man. Well, thank you for everything you do, man. Helping to raise the young world, and that goes for everybody else. And I know we didn't talk about it. We're working into almost an hour and a half, believe it or not, on this show. So I'm not going to keep you much longer, but I will bring it to Miss Lene, okay, to
hello.
invite everybody to visit you on your social media platform. So it is on you.
So I am Renee Greg, but my social media to reach me it would be under Ivy Medusa. For Facebook and for Instagram, it's Ivy Medusa underscore. I also do design. So I have a website. So it's Phoenix Ivy Boutique, also on IG. So you can follow me on there if you have any other questions.
That is great. And for anybody that missed any of that, as it
She's
goes,
so
this is
professional. She's so
yeah, yeah,
professional. I swear to
yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah. That she got that when that voice, it just like just
Yeah, I
soothes you
know
right
that
away. It's like
thing.
a soothing voice. This is like, oh, what was you saying? Can you repeat that one more time, please? Just to hear it again. Oh, I heard you clear the first time, but nah, it's all good. I mean, it's good to be able to let people know what you're doing because whether we like it or not, if you want people to kind of follow you, um, it's social media is the way now. There used to be newspapers, people pick
Man,
up a newspaper, but now we have these platforms. Some people got super big followers on all these pages. I don't because like I'm not even kidding you. I started all that stuff late. I was late to Facebook. By the time I was on Facebook, everybody was on IG. They still getting on me about not posting enough on IG. I'm like, I'm trying. You know what I mean? So I get it. Um, but shows like this is how I do my part in just trying to put everybody else out there, including myself, because live feeds like this capture a little bit of attention, and we help each other. Because believe it or not, us here, including the people that didn't make it on the show tonight, we got a lot of work left to do. This is
yeah.
just this play. Oh, and heck, Seven, you done been, Seven's even come to an audition or two. So we got a lot of work. We got a lot of work
Right.
left to do, and you all have a writer that is part of that play that's behind you right now. A right kind of love that does not stop writing. Trust me, I'm. It's like it's insane how much she can write, and she was also answering them questions on another show. And the host asked the same thing. How in the heck can you retain all that information in your head? She executes, and these are the kind of people we, as actors and entertainers, need to be around. People that can get stuff done and push it to the threshold, so we can move forward as a collective. So I just wanted to say that to her and appreciate everything she's doing. She's saying something to Ivy Medusa playing the role. Okay, listen. She's helping coordinate the show from wherever she's at right now. I I'm telling you, her and I make a really good team. We're all gonna collectively, like I said, really be good together. I hope I get an opportunity to film the play on the 12th. Now, I would like to just sit back in the audience and enjoy it, but I don't think Miss Linnea is going to let me do that because this is something that we want the world to see. Now, granted, we can't film the whole daggone thing because we don't want to give everything away. It'll just be bits and pieces and show people, make them excited, almost like what y'all were doing, talking about some of the scenes. That's how we're going to do
Right,
it.
right.
You understand what I'm saying? Because you don't want to give the whole thing away because then they don't need to come to the play. All they got to do is just watch it. Well, I ain't going. No, we want them to come fill them seats up. So,
Right,
but
right.
I am not going to keep any of you any longer. I'm going to let you get back to your Wednesday evening. I want to thank each and every one of you for taking some time out of your evening to be on this show. And this is the Speak Your Mind show. I appreciate all of you. Any final words? Anybody? Anything encouraging or constructive that you'd like to say to somebody who might be out there watching you and is inspired by you? Yes, Seven, brother Seven.
I just want to tell Nana that she said snap and it's Snapchat.
There you go.
See, I got to learn from the younger generation. Like I said, I actually am in IT, but with the social media is not. I'm learning. Thank you for showing that.
Your grandson got you.
Thank you.
It's okay, Nana. We're going to get him later.
Yeah.
We have to put her on blast like that.
You is Seven. You is not right. You know, doggone well, we all heard snap, and none of us said anything. But then you got to bring it back at the end of the show.
You ain't have to put her on blast.
Mm-hmm. That's great.
I need to know these things. I'm trying to be hip, somewhat hip. I know.
Good stuff. Hey, listen, I gotta have all of you back again. Please be so kind as to come back on the Speak Your Mind show. Okay, I'd be grateful and absolutely. And I know you came.
Definitely.
I'm here.
Derek, we need to do a one-on-one. Derek, we need to do a one-on-one.
I got you, man. Listen. I'll come to where you at. We'll set up interviews. Listen, this is just the beginning for us because there's going to be lots of interviews, and then it'll be shows like this. But then I will also do live interviews that are, not live, pre-recorded interviews that are set up really professional, look TV-esque. So this is the stuff that I want to do. I'll probably re-interview the cast in person, and just really do more of a live talk show kind of thing, pre-recorded though. So I always have these visions of stuff that I want to do to elevate the people to a different plane. You see it like this. You're on a podcast like this. You'd be on a similar podcast tomorrow night. Everybody's doing similar things. So if you want to be leaders, and here I go with my philosophical stuff again, the coach in me, you want to be leaders, you got to continue to lead, and people see what you do, and then they try to emulate what you do. And there's nothing wrong with that. But a leader has to continue to lead. So I got plans for you guys, man. I'm excited about it. Linnea knows what I'm talking about. She hears all this stuff all the time. So I'm excited about doing that stuff, and stay tuned for that. So anyway, real quick, Linnea, you have anything that you'd like to say to the audience before we cut out of here?
Personally, I just want to say thank you to Linnea. Thank you to Derek again for even allowing us on here to share about the right kind of love. And to the audience, I need y'all to go ahead and check out The Right Kind of Love so you can see what we're talking about. Because we can't give you so much, but it's an amazing play. It's amazing writing. It's heartfelt. There's lessons, there's laughter. You might cry, you might shed a tear or two, and we'll definitely have some moments. So, you're going to get a little mix of everything, So definitely come on out, come on and support. And Linnea Jordan, you are amazing. Thank you again so much for these opportunities that you're presenting. So that's all I really have to say, you guys. Thank you.
Well, don't hang up yet. Thank you. I appreciate your time as well, and you're welcome. I enjoy it, so that's why I do this every Wednesday. I do this, even when I gotta pick myself up and say, "Look, you're doing a show." Because if I don't, somebody's gonna call me and be like, "Hey, you got a show going on tonight? Who's on?" I believe me, this is what I go through during the week. So I'm like, and I have to be grateful for that, because it could be like, "Oh man, that show again," and nobody watches, and that's not what's happening here. So, and Miss Eileen, I know Seven got on you a little hard about the snap, but you gotta come back. You gotta stay with me here. Do you have anything that you'd like to say to the audience before we close the show out?
Just want to say thank everyone for their support. Thank the cast for welcoming me in. Thank you all for allowing the work to be easier because you guys are awesome. It's been nothing but fun. It's been a pleasure, and I can't wait to hit the stage to play Nana. And thank you, Miss Jordan, and also you, Mr. Derek. I'm super excited, humbled, and thrilled, to what's coming ahead. So that's all.
All right. You're welcome as well. Um, Thank you all again. God bless you all. Please have a good rest of your week. I will be seeing you all soon. I think I just got an invite for Monday. Something's going on Monday. Linnea had said it in the comments earlier, and I think I kind of missed it. But I think I got invited to maybe to a rehearsal or something. The whole bloopers thing was something I think really got her going when no one was talking about it. So, but
That
I
was,
wish we could have jumped on that earlier, you know.
that
But hey,
was
hey,
funny.
we still got a few more rehearsals before the 12th gets here. So who knows what'll happen? You might see me in there. You might see me in there in person. So, but anyway, you all have a great rest of your night. Get some rest. Be safe, and I'll talk to you all soon. All right.
All
All
right.
right.
All
All
right.
right.
Thank you,
Thank you, you
guys.
You're
too.
All
welcome.
right. Thank
Have
you.
a great
Thank you.
night.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank
Good
Have
you
a
night.
good
again.
night.
You're welcome. See you. All
All
right,
right.
seven.
All right, D.
All right,
All
oh.
right.
See you
Later,
now.
man.
Later. Wow, man. Now y'all see why I do this. I mean, come on. The feeling I get, it's unreal. It's unreal. It's kind of hard to explain. You kind of gotta be here. You gotta feel it for yourself. To bring people together like that. I've been doing it for a long time, just bringing people together. Um, making people understand that what they're doing is not going in vain. Their hard work, their efforts is not going in vain. People devote time to things, and you might not understand why they're doing it. You might say, man, I ain't messing with that. I ain't got time for that. Go for it, bro. Good luck, man. You see an older woman, um, you know auditioning and acting in a play. She did whatever ambitions she had as a young person to do this. She followed through. I could have had a whole interview with her alone and talked about what what got her involved as a young person, or when did it start for her. But due to limited time and a bigger panel tonight, you can't get into a lot of those personal things, or you have to make the time for it. So I'm just appreciative, and I like to show them that I appreciate them for what they've done and what they're doing and what they plan on doing. Linnea, thanks for your great help in constructing this show and helping me coordinate it. And I think we did a good job as a team. We continue to show how we're working together really good as a team, and you can see what we got going on, and what's to come down the road. So this will continue. Um, this is a double header. Nah, I can't say that. This is a holiday two show edition. Okay. Speak Your Mind week, if I said that right. So tomorrow I have Bella Levy on, and she's an actress. She's doing a lot of things. She's also has a company that um, focuses on um, the human trafficking. If I'm saying that right, she's going to come on. She's going to talk about that. She has an organization um, that is based around fighting that, and she can explain it a lot better than I can. I'm looking forward to having this conversation with her. Not only that, she's an actress. She's also working with Linnea in a production um, called Running Lost. So I tell you, busy. We're going to be closing out this year and picking up early next year. So don't blink for a second, ladies and gentlemen. Don't blink for a second, or you will miss something great or greatness, period. So thanks again, everybody that watched. Oh, before I cut out, you see how I'm hooked up here, right? I kind of I left the barbershop today feeling like, I don't know, cool 10 years younger or something. I don't know. Look, got me all shaved up. I ain't been to a barbershop since I was like, I don't know. My mom took me. I might have been like 8, 9. You know, I got a birthday coming up Saturday the 18th. I'll be 47. So it was cool sitting there and again supporting business, supporting any business. I mean, in this case, it was black gentlemen and black business, but just supporting local businesses. That's what you got to get out there and do. I got clippers. I've been using my own clippers, but I tell you, man, his clippers cut better than mine. You know what I mean? So that gentleman's name is, he goes by Master Barber Coop. That's not co-op. All right, that's Coop. Coop is short for Cooper, I found out. So his first name is Cooper. And he's located down at 1009 East Lombard Street. Okay, so that's 10,009 East Lombard Street. And they actually don't have a name to the shop. The name of the shop is the address. And he only takes, you know, scheduled, scheduled people, whatever, however you say that, Um, what's sorry, it's getting late. But yeah, you can only call and make appointments. It only takes appointments. So um, again, if you really want to know, there's the information on there. Give him a call. He's good. All right, and that's gonna wrap it up for tonight. I appreciate everybody. Look forward to my guest tomorrow. I almost forgot. We got so much going on. Bella would have been like, "Hey, don't we got a show?" So, yep, tomorrow it is. Y'all have a great rest of your night. Be safe. Um, don't do anything I wouldn't do out there. All right. Until tomorrow night, y'all have a fabulous Wednesday, and I'll see you tomorrow. Good night.